Thank you very much. Pioneer International University is a private university in Kenya whose vision is to be a world-class, market-driven university of excellence for the transformation of society. At this age and era, universities across the world, both public and private, have to reimagine, reinvent the way they conduct their business. As Pioneer International University, and as an international university, we have realized in the midst of the challenges of our time, the refuge is in partnerships. There is quite a lot we can do with partners. There's a lot we can synergize with partners, particularly partners who are in various industries. And these industries give us the bird's eye view of what is happening out there. And partnering with them gives our students opportunities to actually learn about the industry while they're in school. And that is why Pioneer International University, is one of the strategic direction we have taken, is a robust, a very amplified mode of engaging with the industry so that then we can help our students understand how the world is working. In other words, the university and the industry are working very closely throughout the programs, whether it's School of Business, whether it's International Relations, whether it's Marine, whether it's currently the School of Agriculture and Natural Resources, trying to work with various partners. And for today, we are very grateful that we have signed an MOU with one of the partners to work with within the School of Agriculture and Natural Resources, Sorghum United Foundation. I think the most existential issue of our time is about food security of people around the world. And in Africa generally, and Kenya in particular, if you look at demographics, we are seeing a lot of population explosion. But the pace at which we are growing our crops in a modern way to sustain population growth is not in tandem. And therefore, it is an inflection point, both for the industry and for the university. And the most exciting thing about what we are doing with Sorghum United is to help communities, local communities, reimagine and rethink how they do agriculture, particularly going back to our indigenous crops like millet and sorghum, which are very, very nutritious. And for that matter, if we are in a position to achieve that goal, just changing the mindset of our local communities and doing it in a very sustainable way, that even as we help them change mindset, we are also doing it in a very sustainable way to ensure that even the young generations, from primary school to secondary school, through the 4K clubs, right, that we are in a position then to sustain that. And as a training institution, we'll do what we have to do under our mandate, working together with Sorghum United Foundation to ensure that we synergize and disrupt the old order, and of course, trigger that interest and desire to ensure that we are in a position to empower local communities. Whether it's about how they do, they farm the sorghum and millet, the nutrition value, the whole supply chain and value chains, the whole value added, processes that we have to do. I think as a training institution working together with Sorghum United Foundation, this will be a major, major breakthrough. And that is why it's very, very exciting to us, because we are dealing with a partner who is actually in each and every habitable continent, all right? Over 40 countries around the world. And therefore, what they have done, we're not reinventing the wheel. They've done this in India, they've done this in Americans, in Latin America, and Africa being the last frontier and the future of the world. We are excited to be the pioneers who we are, working together with Sorghum United Foundation. So it's a very exciting moment for us. What is very important is to put this into historical context. If you look at Africa and Kenya, Africa in general, Kenya in particular, if you look at the first industrial revolution, second industrial revolution, even the third industrial revolution, we were all off the table. But the fourth and fifth industrial revolution, we have to be on the table. Because as they say, if you're not on the table, you're on the menu. So for us, as a university, we appreciate the speed at which the world is changing across sectors, whether you're talking about agriculture, whether you're talking about education, whether you're talking about aviation, whether you're talking about every sector of human endeavor is changing. At the center of it is actually technology. And as a university, we also appreciate it's not just technology, they are smart technologies. So when you look at this program, that we are working together with Sorghum United Foundation, the best technologies are basically AI-driven. So we want to look at how do we leverage on AI-driven to deal with data, because we cannot move forward with Sorghum United Foundation. Even the programs that we have, we cannot move without data. So we need tools in terms of data analytics. We need machine learning. We need a lot of computing to do. And therefore, as we deal with this, we will work together, because we are dealing with a partner who is coming from the West. And there's so many technologies in terms of smart agriculture technologies that really have been used. And to that extent, then, we are in a position to ensure that we work together to leverage on these smart technologies. Pioneer International University and Sorghum United Foundation reimagines and invents the world.